So we're back at Ikea, or I'm at Ikea, where I get a lot of my storage items. I'm into my new craft room as of September when we moved into our brand new house. So I have a few touches left before I want to share it with you. So I'm here today to get those few things, and we'll share it soon. Here we go. Roll the intro. Hey everyone, welcome inside the store with me. I thought we'd start out with the big boy that almost everyone has in their craft room, which is this Kallax unit. It's good for so many things. And I was happy to see that this was set up with all the bins that they sell that go in these little cubbies. But I was floored by how much some of these cost compared to some that I have in my office. This one you'll see here matches some of the other plastic items that they have in the store, or storage units. But this alone was it was $22.99, I believe. I just thought that was astronomical. So I have some options I'll put in the description down below. Now here are some doors and drawers that I do have on my units. When I did a price comparison on these are really very affordable and give you a lot of storage. Now here, I like the ones at the top where they have the wine bottles in. That would be great for people who do a lot of cutting on their Cricuts, and they can put their vinyl up in there. And next we're going to go, and here's some office supplies that I thought would be really good for all of us who have a lot of paper to store. These do come in a set of two, and one is smaller than the other. So you might want to share with someone else or put one place on your desk and another. Here's a kitchen set that I thought would just look incredible in a studio area. And then again in the kitchen area, I love this. It was so inexpensive. Again, hang your tools above your desk area. I mean, what a hit for, $6. And here's another desk setup I thought would be really great inside of a studio. I think I would make it a little bit lower though. Knowing me, I'd fall off the stools. But I liked the setup. So let's see what we have going on next here. I think we're going, let's see. Yeah, here are some risers that I saw that would be good sitting on a desk and putting some of your tools on top of it. That way you can save some desk room. This would be great for all of your cutters, your stamp positioners, that type of thing. And mount that inside of one of your Kallax units. And I think you'd be off and ready to go. They were very inexpensive too. Here are units that I've seen for storage before, but now they come in all these awesome colors. And here are some knobs I bought to dress up my Kallax doors and drawers. So I'll show those to you next week when I do a walkthrough of the studio. And just look at all those options. Then going back to the kitchen section, these are so useful in the office. I have them in mine. Again, for your tools, I keep all my pins in mine. I have 3 layers of them, and I've separated them by color. And it just not only, is useful, but it looks nice too. These were for the Alex drawers, and I would encourage you to measure your drawers before you go if you want these. I made the mistake, and I know better, than I went without a measurement, and mine don't work. But again, I think these were like $3 or $4, and great organization in our drawers when we have so many little things. These paper trays I was excited about, but when I got to them, they're like a creamy color. They're not real white, so they look dirty to me, but I'm kind of picky about that stuff. So, and this I just thought was just the sweetest setup. It'd be great for a little girl's room or a tween room. I just thought it was so sophisticated. I just had to share it. Love the color. It's like a mushroom color. Ugh, I love it. Someday. And here's another unit that would go back with those magazine holders I showed you a few moments ago. You could sit that on the desk right next to it and keep a real clean look because everything matches on your desk. This piece I'd never seen before. Metal. The white one's very deep and very sturdy, and you could bump up 3 or 4 of them right close to each other, and you would have more storage than I think you would ever need. Well, for some of us. There's a black one too, but it was a lot smaller and it was shallow. But you could bump those up to each other too. Then this piece, I know a lot of us have our our crafts room in like the sitting area of a master bedroom. This would be a good divider, and just put baskets on it, and you kind of have yourself a private. So here is a room that I just fell in love with, and I think I'm going to do this behind my desk in my studio. I also think I'm going to be painting that wall black, like that one. I did at my other house, and I loved it. So I'm going to change that out seasonally. I'm going to take some pictures of scrapbook pages and some inspirational quotes. I wanted to talk to you guys about this. I'm frustrated with this. I've had it in my studio, and every time I lift something off of it, everything falls off. If you have any suggestions. So here we are again in the children's section, and I absolutely love these colored handles. I could have so much fun with them, and incredibly affordable. The ones to the far right with like the rattan wrapped around them, oh, fell in love with those. Again, very affordable. But you could do the rattan baskets in your Kallax and then do these rattan handles on your drawers, and it would just be really pretty and custom without spending a lot of money. So I'm all about making my space not only functional but look good. Then again in the children's section, look at all this stuff. Look at the storage, and you could have that right next to your office chair and have all your basics set up right there. So inexpensive. It was out of stock at this point, but look in the children's section. I mean, so much to offer there, and so affordable. So the next place we looked was in the kitchen section, excuse me. These bins would be perfect for working with ephemera and keep all the little tiny pieces together, and then cover it up for the night and bring it back out. Then these jars were awesome. They could be putting buttons in there and ribbon and do it in rainbow order and put it somewhere in your office to look pretty and functional. These are great little canisters for pens, pencils, scraps of paper. And I think it was $2.99. Again, very, very affordable. And here we have some more magazine holders, which I use for paper, and they're very sturdy, which is what I love about them. They're just a little bit pricier. I've been looking for these plastic pieces for months. In doing videos, you get a glare sometimes. I have a glass mat. These are great for keeping the glare off. So if you make videos, try and find these. They're over like in the office section of all things, because they look like cutting boards. This would be another great thing to hang above your desk and put some bottles, glues in it or whatever, and then hang scissors and tools from the bottom of it. Perfect. I must have been on a woven rattan fix when I was here. These would be great hanging above your desk again. You could put your microfiber cloth in it. You could put your Cricut tools in it, and it would go with those baskets and those handles we talked about earlier. It would be perfect, and it would kind of set the whole theme for your office or your studio. Here's another thing you could keep some of your tools in, and it would stay clean because it's a stainless steel. Then we're coming into the bathroom section, and there was so much to offer for organization here too. And those shelves that we just passed by where it was kind of diagonal, it would be great. And then these black 3-tiered trays would be great up against a wall. And they stack right next to each other where there's not like a lip overhanging. You could stack these right next to each other, kind of like what's done on the wall here, and you would have some great storage. I could see lots of inks on there. Then this one white piece on the far wall I want you to look at. I'm going to turn the camera here in a minute, and you'll see how shallow it is. Again, would be great for storage. Maybe put it behind a door where it's unused space. It would be fantastic. More bathroom items that would be good. This was a piece I hadn't seen before. It's very wide and very shallow, so you could sit it like at the edge of your desk and put your whole collection of pins in there, your tools, and very, very affordable. I mean, look at that. It's crazy. Very inexpensive and would hold a lot. Don't sleep on the gardening area either. All those planters, they're heavy duty and be great for your heavier duty tools. So stop by there, and they're also inexpensive. So there we go. Okay, I conquered, I'm leaving. Wait till my husband sees the to-do list. Let me spin you around. There you go. Share it with you all a little later. And what my husband's gonna say.